Hi, so this is a message for the Aquarius Pisces collective, all placements, and especially if you were a special emphasis on the cusp of sensitivity, if you were born on the cusp of sensitivity, February 15th through the 21st. Okay, so tapping into the aquafish energy, please, Holy Spirit, what is it that you'd like us to know today? Okay, so we have cleanup. You are going through a phase of cleaning things up, things that are no longer serving you. This could be your physical space. This could be fears or toxicity that you're ready to release. Sweeping away negative situations, cleaning up your life. I also heard negative solutions. Decluttering your mind and simplifying your life. So you could be releasing certain coping mechanisms, things that worked for you in the past, things that you saw modeled by women from your past is something that I'm picking up on. But you're finally recognizing this and allowing it to go. We have good health in reverse here. It could be related to your health, the way that you see your health, the way that you take care of your health, the way that you seek out care related to your health. We have single life here. You could also be feeling called to eat more or less fruit. We have living your best single life, working on yourself, becoming more self-reliant, not settling for a bad match. We also have between worlds here. Torn between two paths, space between the old and the new, trying to balance your two lives in transition. Ooh, underneath the devil is the snake. And so there's certain temptations and trickery that's coming your way in disguise. And it has to do with getting you to give away or gamble away your inheritance, your destiny is what Spirit said. Let's get a little bit more insight, please. We got the sun in reverse, trying to take your happiness. I heard stole my sunshine. Okay, so can I get some clarity and insight, please, Holy Spirit, on the clean up here? Holy angels, what is it that you'd like us to know about this cleanup? I'm feeling like a lot of it has to do with spiritual beliefs. I heard dogma here. Interesting. So we got cleanup. We got fate in reverse and the 5 of sticks. This is talking about competition, ego, fear, projection, bad luck. You might have been casting blame on certain things that Spirit was like, we're going to cut that out. Okay, because it's sabotaging your ability to defend yourself. It's sabotaging your ability to defend yourself from this repeating cycle. And so I feel like clean up here. I don't know. I feel like your spiritual team has really been holding you accountable with certain things. When I pick up on the pineapple, to me it's kind of funny, but one time I was like screaming at the cosmos. We got Queen of Cups here for mercy, like, okay, that's enough, you can stop effing me right now. We got the King of Coins. He was in reverse. I feel like there's bad health here. It was for somebody, maybe somebody that you know, going through a health crisis, and it's causing an awakening within you. Like you're seeing past, present, future timelines lining up for you through the eyes or through the experience of this other person, and allowing their toxicity to be their downfall, getting them off of their divine path, their mission, their gifts that God had gave to them. I had yelled for mercy, right? I was like, what's your code word? Is it uncle? Is it pineapple? And so now they send me pineapples to tell me that relief is coming. It's kind of funny. We have strength here. Strength building exercises, right? This is a situation, a cycle, a season that you could be experiencing right now. Learning to find out what's salvageable and what is best for you to leave in the past. You know, certain connections. There's a quote that I'm picking up on with this broken heart here, and it reminds me so much of this sculpture that I made in college. And I use this quote, and it says, sometimes fixing a broken heart is like fixing a broken mirror. You'll hurt yourself trying to piece it back together. And what that means essentially is there's certain connections, hardships, relationships that if we hold on to it, it's going to cause more detriment to us than if we were to just let it go. And so I feel like a lot of us are cutting our losses here to protect ourselves, to keep ourselves from being able to experience this conflict over and over and over again. Can you please clarify single life for me, please? We got 8 of Sticks, fast movement, forward movement, change coming in. There's that mercy. Yeah. So these stories come up for a reason. We got the 2 of Cups. It's in reverse. I almost wanted to flip it upright. You know what song I'm picking up on, you guys? There's that song by Pink, and it's Never Gonna Not Dance Again. We got the High Priestess here. And the Empress on the other side. She's in a grocery store, right? And when that song first came in, it came through as a spiritual message. It was quite literally in response. It was around the time I was screaming for mercy, right? I had just lost my home. Our family had just betrayed us. And I was like, what now, Spirit? Like, I didn't see this defeat coming. Like, what now? And they played that song. And she basically says, you can take everything from me. You can take my favorite foods. You can take my ability to enjoy myself. You can take everything that I ever knew and loved, but you can't take my ability to dance. I'm going to dance through whatever it is that comes my way, no matter what. And that had come through for me in a period of my life where I had just started walking again after a year of basically living in a wheelchair, using a walker, not being able to stand for more than like maybe 20 or 30 seconds at a time. And I had just come back from the brink of hell. I had just pulled myself out of that. I was healing through that, through miraculous means. And I was learning to walk again. And it was during that time that I was allowing myself to dance, really for the first time since I had been a child. We got body movement. Releasing, right? Excuse me. I got air coming up. It feels like a burp, but it only happens when I'm channeling. So I feel like it comes up when we're releasing certain restrictive beliefs, right? Blockages that we took into our energy centers that are ready to come out, that are ready to be healed, released, purged. When you've gone through an experience like that, like I was in my 30s being pushed around in a wheelchair, and it was quite embarrassing because people are curious, they want to know why, and they just like stare, and it was very awkward. And it's an experience that I will never ever forget with good health in reverse. It's not something I'll ever take for granted. And being able to dance freely as I did when I was a child was something, it was a gift that was bestowed upon me in exchange from it was a very expensive, very painful lesson, right? But I feel like you're in this transitionary period here with Between Worlds. You could be going through chronic illness, the world here. You could be going through chronic illness and you may feel defeated. You may feel like you've reached the end. But with this Intuition High Priestess card showing up here, it's not the end. You have answers at your disposal. You have the ability to tap in. Yeah, see, Spirit agrees. 3 of Coins. You have resources available to you here. With Between Worlds here, you may be somebody that has the ability to tap into the spiritual to gain these answers. You may be somebody of shamanic wisdom. We got the Teacher here. It's in reverse. You're not even aware of your potential, but Spirit is. The angels know what your potential is, and they've been trying to tell you through Tower moments. Sometimes it's painful, right? Some of my Tower moments almost took me out permanently. They almost did. Almost. Okay? Not that one. Why not, Spirit? This one? Yeah, this one. Yeah, that one. Okay. I feel like if you are somebody, yeah, I'm picking up on herbs here. If you are somebody that ran into obstacles or blockages related to traditional medicine or doctors gaslighting you, not being able to find a diagnosis, possible, okay? Don't quote me. Don't come for me. But it's possible that you're meant to find a spiritual means to overcoming this. And by spiritual means, I don't mean leaving it up to the fates to heal you. What I mean is asking the questions in a spiritual form and receiving divine, synchronistic, and miraculous answers that are not only meant to just benefit you, but also others. Why is it this cleanup broom here is talking about unwanted visitors, right? Because when you don't want somebody to stay, bless you, my baby. When you don't want somebody to stay, you turn your broom upside down and they leave, right? No, not everybody. No. Some kind of unwanted visitor here that has overstayed its welcome, whether it's something to do with your shadow work or an actual person outside of you. And that could be why the single life is showing up here with the message that's coming through. Conjuring love, true love, come to me. Something about your love life here? Standoff, defensive and guarded. You guys have the Seven of Wands too. Soul contract, karmic lessons. Previous lifetimes with offer in reverse. If this isn't a love connection, this could be a family member too. We got mayhem, chaos. Something related to the home. Home or family. Generational cycles. All right, Spirit. There's something here. Obviously, you want us to know. So, spill it. Let's get the tea cards. Okay. What can you tell us? What is it? There's something here. I was just telling my other channel this morning, I looked out my back window and I had a clairvoyant vision of a fox. And this fox was 4 feet tall. It was the most largest fox I've ever laid eyes on. And I took it as trickster energy. He wasn't allowed to come in though. He couldn't come inside. Poaching. You guys might have messages in that. So I'll link it. Because there was cat energy showing up in that reading too. Trespassing by any means. Are you serious? And I'm talking about this guy sitting, I say guy, but it's an energy, sitting outside my back door, looking in, just staring in a standoff. You know what he wants? To convince me that my blessings aren't coming in. We got private investigator, shadow people, hat men, demonic energy, cutting ties with them. We ain't afraid no ghosts. Ooh, an endangered to themselves, put in harm's way. Controlling the toxic key to your mind. You guys have somebody in your life, somebody in your situation that's catering to this toxic demonic energy. I feel like a broken record, but I guess, you know, you can't pick your mission. You can't pick your story, right? You can't decide, pick and choose all the time which wisdom we're here to share. We got jealous of your beauty, insecure and intimidated. We also got triggered, a standoff. You guys got oh no, it said set it off. Excited. I was like, you got standoff twice, you got set it off. You got somebody triggered here. Somebody who prefers avoidance is involved. They may be saying you have behavioral issues because you were speaking your mind, standing up for yourself. It's part of this karmic cycle that you're here to overcome, these contracts that you're here to break. I'm picking up on Ursula. And you know how she's like, don't stand in the doorway. It's rude. And I've been picking up on that all day. And how there was a post I saw online earlier too, and it was asking about something, and the answer that popped into my head was, when I have people that come to my house that don't like me, that wish me harm, they lurk in the doorway. They don't like to come inside. And so it's coming up a lot today. So it's got to be a message for somebody. We got celebrating quietly, mum's the word. And so this is talking about not sharing things with certain connections because they have this watcher spirit energy around them. There's this energy that could be trying to convince you that mechanical, right? We got mechanical delays, thinking logically without emotion. And then we got work addict, can't turn it off. So they could be somebody who's not really in touch with their emotions, and that could be causing some conflict here as well. What's the tea here? We got love affair, homelessness, burnout, antagonist, impossible to satisfy. If you've been replaying certain situations in your mind, trying to see if you did something wrong, you could have gone back and changed something, I feel like this person or situation, this group, was going to be antagonistic towards you no matter what. Is kind of this energy of like when a company wants to fire somebody for an illegal reason, and they have a whole meeting about all the examples they can think of behavioral issues on why they should terminate this person for another cause. And it does happen. I can tell you, as somebody who's witnessed plenty of those meetings. We got peaked already, showing up in reverse. Your potential has not peaked yet. Spirit knows of your potential, and that's these people's spirits. The ones that lurk behind them know of your potential as well, and that's why they're feeling triggered. That's why they're feeling like you're in danger to them, to their position. Love affair, intense and unlikely. Some of these people are lovers. Some of these people that have come your way are lovers. They were placed in your path. And they may feel, right? And this could be friends that you're in love with, like, not like in a romantic way, but like friends that you really love, like family. It feels synchronistic, like it's meant to be, but there's almost like something missing. It's the hardest feeling to describe. But if you've been through it, I know you know what I'm talking about. It almost feels real, like it's meant to be, like it's a soulmate, but it's an illusion. Help me out, Spirit. How can I explain this? Orgy. Why is this card coming up? You know what? This card came up. I tried to do this reading before, and I stopped with like the first two cards because orgy was the first one that came out. We have same-sex love. It says, let go of your inhibitions, wanting to stand out, repressed desires. We have unconventional love, exploration of the taboo, and not easily accepted. So maybe somebody's not accepting of your relationship. There's some kind of relationship that you have been experiencing that people are not wanting you to have. They're trying to end your relationship with death here. And cowgirl, you guys. So with the egg and that other card that I put away, one of the tea cards, this one, insatiable, and the cowgirl, Dua Lipa has that video, and the other reading, we got clock. All of these messages are like interweaving together, and if like we're gonna do it that way, like why do I even have two platforms? Anyways, you guys might have messages in that other reading. Let me check it out. Alright, we got ghost. Issues from the past, unresolved problems, regret and guilt. Release guilt, okay? With time, you're going to see how everything is working. Sorry, I was saying with time, you're going to see how these issues are starting to clean up themselves, how the trash is taking itself out, so to speak. We also have heart in reverse. Again, I was picking up on that quote. Allowing certain things that are beyond repair, releasing that. We got sexual energy, heart of the situation, deeply rooted passion. If you guys are in a connection where you're not feeling attracted to the other party, it's time to let that go, especially if you're feeling tempted, right? Because that's going to be the enemy trying to get you stuck. We got spider. Also, I want you to know that there are certain sentences or symbols that your angels are trying to send you, because it is difficult to discern through this crafty trickster energy. Spiders is one of them. If you're seeing somebody mention spiders, it doesn't have to be a now and forever thing, but at least for the time being, you see somebody talking about spiders, mentioning spiders, just kind of give them the side eye, just like psychologically, like mentally, just kind of like file that away, like especially if it's somebody spirit has already warned you about, because if you're like me, you like to give people the benefit of the doubt. You want to be their biggest advocate. You like to be people's cheerleaders. You never want to, like, I don't know, count somebody out, right? You like to see the best in people and their potential, and that's that angelic spirit in you. That's the Holy Ghost working with you, riding with you, standing with you, right? But if they tell you it's a no, and you're like, but why? Like, I want to see why. Like, what is it? Why? This person's holding a gun, and you guys had it right here triggered. They're triggered by your energy, and they're going to say things. They're going to say things that may seem innocent enough, but they're actually meant to derail you, to get inside your head. A charging period. Your moment will come. What died will live again. We got mummy here. And I'm picking up on, there's this quote I saw by Freud. I almost couldn't say it. Freud the other day, and it said, emotions don't die. They're buried alive, only to resurface again. Something like that. And so, yeah. I don't think that whoever's trying to avoid their emotions here is not going to be successful. Eventually, it's going to come to surface. Tires, time to move on. Don't dwell in the past. Positive changes are afoot. So with that, we're going to find out what kind of positive changes are afoot, Spirit. So let's get something from the Good Thing Oracle here. What kind of positive changes are coming in for the Aquafish? What is afoot? We got positive delay. An impasse turns out to be lucky. Go with the flow. It's a lucky detour. Okay, and so there's solutions coming in to problems you didn't even know you had. You think you're stressed out? The divine is laughing right now, because God's like, if you only knew the things that are above your pay scale, the things that I am worried about for you, the things that I sent guardian angels out to be able to fight. Did you hear that confirmation? Okay, we got travel here. Travel is coming in for your future. A lot about travel coming in for every collective I've interacted with. We have a fortune change here. A lucky time after struggle, reversals for the better, and relief. We love to see it. Okay, and we got self-worth, never settling for less than what you deserve, ever freaking again, accepting every aspect of you, knowing your true value, and healing. And if you have been doing the shadow work, that's where the power really does lie, because people cannot use what you've already accepted against you. And if you just kind of like, I saw this video one time several years ago, and it was talking about how to overcome bullying, and the guy pretty much just agreed with everything the person said and kind of just like did his best to like laugh along with the girl. It was like a role play thing, but yeah, he was like laughing along like, yeah, totally, I totally agree with you, like my sweater is silly, like it is really ugly, like I can't believe I even put it on. And by agreeing, instead of going against, like with this adversary antagonist energy, the person lost interest and they moved on, right? We got renewed love here. I don't remember why I brought that up. We got protection and obstacles. So that must have been the message. You are protected from negative forces. You are free to focus on the good things. Obstacles, blockages are obliterated, accomplishment, and movement. Very, very cool. All right, so closing out for the Aquafish, what kind of wish fulfillment can we expect? We got some wish cards here because honestly, you guys, there's a lot of heavy energy with this collective. You're working through a lot of things. There's a lot of shadow work taking place, both internally and externally. What kind of good things? What kind of good changes are afoot for the Aquafish here? I heard the best is yet to come. Ooh. Okay, so we got love. If you guys are calling in a romantic connection, the best is yet to come. You do have loving connections that are coming in. Okay. Ooh, justice. If anything was unfair or off balance, that is going to be restored. What was lost will be restored. I heard tenfold. Strength. You guys got strength twice. You're going to be unstoppable, undefeated, stronger than ever. There's those exercise weightlifting. So that exercise equipment, the weights, have been showing up all day in all of my cards, so many different decks. We got protection. So maybe it's a symbol of protection. But I feel like for some of you too, with this body movement card that was here on this deck, getting outside, moving your body, getting back into fitness, especially if you're worried about your health, because yeah, I feel like especially if you have been worried about your health and you've been under a lot of stress from connections that haven't been able to make you feel safe or to help you with your purpose here, with these crappy offers. That's coming to an end. It's starting to change because you're reprioritizing the kind of attention that you desire, the kind of balance that you like your partner to bring into your life. What kind of respect you want from them. Okay, we got respect and relief. I don't know, guys. I'm just not feeling it with this deck, so I'm going to grab this one to close out. What's the closing message for the Aquafish? Embrace your beauty. Give yourself some extra love and attention. Treat yourself to a facial, a rose bath, or anything that helps you feel and see your own beauty. You may even feel like indulging in some cupcakes or some treats here. We got wise up here. Begin to understand the truth of the situation, even if it's difficult and painful. Spend time alone to help bring clarity and make peace with them. Okay, so if you guys are going through a transition or a breakup right now, Spirit is saying embrace the time alone. Pour that love that you would normally be giving to your partner back into yourself. For sure, yeah. Okay, that explains why the King of Coins is in reverse and the Queen of Cups is in the upright. We got hot gossip. Okay, there's something about tea stains, and so be careful where you spill it. It's sad how some people are so jealous of you that they only have negative things to say when they know nothing about you. We got set goals. This is not the time to focus on love, babe. Set your goals and crush them. Love will find you when you least expect it, so don't go searching for it. There's the message right there. There is love out there for you, but if you go searching for it, you're going to obstruct your view from what you're actually supposed to be calling in. Notice how she's wearing those dark glasses. Don't blind yourself. Looking too hard for it, look within, and everything is just going to find its way. It's going to fall into place. She's got these dark glasses on as well. Okay. All right. I hope that's helpful. I'll see you guys again soon.